friends, it's Michelle from Little Farm in the Valley. So today I'm doing a pickling project that I've never done before, but I have tried pickled beets before and we really do like the taste. Usually we just can them, but since we tried them pickled, we decided that we like that even more. So today I'm gonna do my first time pickling beets. So I'm pretty excited to try this. So these are some beets that we took out of the garden yesterday. I guess the first step is going to be to wash them. I am hoping to get 20 pints, so I'm just trying to guess what I need for my amount of beets. Just look at these. So I'll add a few more. I'll just give them a really good wash, and then we'll put them in a big pot to boil until they're soft. So I just filled my 5-gallon pot with beets. I think it's going to take a while for these to boil and soften. It's 8:12 now, so I'm thinking it might take an hour. So I'm going to take that time to get the brine ready. So now I have this great big pot that I'm going to put my brine in. I might not need such a big pot, but I had no idea since I've never done this. So the recipe that I'm going to post at the end of this video is just for one batch, a 10-pound batch of beets, but I'm doing it 3 times. So my vinegar is 12 cups. This is an 8-cup measure that I just had, and there's 4 more. And then I have 6 cups of sugar. And next I have 3 tablespoons salt. I use the Redmond real salt for pretty much everything. So my very last ingredient, believe it or not, is water from the cooked beets. So I just poured off some of the water when the beets were done cooking, and that is what I'm going to add to my brine as well. So I'm doing 6 cups of the beet water, beet juice, whatever you want to call it. That is also going into my brine. And I actually have no idea if this is just for color or if this actually adds some certain taste or flavor to the beets. I'm just following the recipe here. So right now it's 10:08, and these beets are soft and ready to move on to the next stage of the pickling process. This pickling project will probably also require you to clean your stovetop when you're done pickling. So it's been quite a while. I've let these beets cool and now I can handle them. So I have a scrap bucket in the sink. And I'm going to be canning these in, or pickling them, canning them in pint jars. So I'm just going to peel one for you and show you about the size that I like my pickled beets to be. Even though I've never pickled them myself, I've ate them. So I know kind of what I prefer for the size of the bite-sized pieces. So even for how big this is very soft. So our cooking time was right at least. So I'm thinking it'll be something like this size, something that you can, you know, get on a fork and easily fit in your mouth. That might even be a little bit big. This one's a little bit smaller. So I'm basically going to chunk them or dice them to about this size. I think that's a good size for these pickled beets. So that's what I'm going to spend probably the next hour doing, because I have quite a few, and with the 3 kids underfoot, there's always lots of times where you have to stop a project and come back, which is why I think I might be canning these beets till midnight. But that's how it goes. You just gotta roll with it. Just because you have 3 little kids underfoot doesn't mean you can't do certain things. Even if it takes you 3 times as long as it should, that's still no reason to quit. So, oh wow, we still have a piece of this beet left, and my jar is just about full. And I had quite a few of those big beets. So my brine, I'm just going to leave that off. I haven't cooked it yet, because I have no idea how long this is going to take me to get these beets all cut up. So this is that one big beet filled a pint jar. That's pretty impressive. So I ended up getting 27 pints of the beets, so they're all ready to be filled. My brine is boiling. I just hope it's enough. I really hope it's enough. And here I have my water bath canner heating up. So I'm going to start filling these pint jars. have all of my jars filled, and I wanted to show you, this is what I had left over for the brine, a little bit short of 3 cups. So I'm very relieved that I didn't have to make that a second time. One of my favorite rules of thumb for canning is to always measure a little bit more because it's a lot easier to have a couple cups or a few drops left over than to run out of something and have to scramble to make more brine when you're already most of the time pretty tired and ready to finish the canning process, only to find out that you're going to run out of brine. So it worked out for me today, so that's good. So now that my canner is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and get a load in here. Our processing time is 30 minutes for these pickled beets. So put these in. Alright, I'm going to put my timer on. So it's the next morning and my beets are looking good, all of them sealed. So I'm just going to take a Sharpie and mark the top and get the rings off and get them piled into the canning pantry. It's going to be awesome to have these pickled beets all winter. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a video, and we will talk to you soon.